David Clarke around 1965. David went to the local secondary modern and I went to the grammar school. Our worlds collided though when through a mutual acquaintance I joined the R&B band he played for called Fowler Me. I joined as the singer. We became firm friends. The other band members were very straight and po-faced, but Dave and I connected. I was aware of his older brother, Mick. He was notorious in Aylesbury. No one messed with him. He was also an entrepreneur and extremely intelligent. On a different path, Mick could have succeeded in any field. Dave and I had many adventures during our times together. He was naturally inclined to steal, however, and his brazen nature astounded me. If he saw something he wanted, he just took it. This was something he shared with his brother. Dave and I drifted apart when he was incarcerated along with his brother in one place and I in another for separate crimes. After 50-odd years, we are in touch again. This book details the life and times of a criminal, his redemption, and his present-day mission. It is also a snapshot of a period in time and a place. It is important to remember that David Clarke wasn't just a petty thief. He was a bona fide criminal with many strings to his bow. He also had what we call in the criminal fraternity craft, which means he understood the very first rule, which so many criminals don't, which leads to their downfall. That first rule is, if you ever commit a crime, never tell anyone, ever. When he was arrested, therefore, no one really understood how he'd been arrested because he had been so crafty in the past. At his pivotal trial, everyone expected him to be sentenced to a hefty prison sentence. And the fact that he got off with a conditional discharge astonished everyone. Then we all realised, because he was such a crafty crook, that he had obviously planned this, and we all believed that him not getting a prison sentence was the result of him doing a scam on the court system. We fully expected him to return to crime. Now, 50 years later, we realise it wasn't a scam at all, because he turned his life around. And it is important to realise that he, David Clarke, never returned to crime. That's it.
This book tells of his early life in Oldham, Watford and the village of Wilston, going on to his formative years in Aylesbury and then to Bierton, then on to his ongoing work in Fareham. It tells of his ministry as a member and minister of Bierton Particular Baptist Church, which commenced in 1976, and his work that extended to the Philippines and Pakistan. He now works as the director of Christian Times magazine, which is published in America and the UK and Europe, which is a continuation of his work which began in Aylesbury and Bierton, as was reported in the Bucks Herald on the 9th of February 1971, telling of his earlier criminal life and conversion to Christianity. See the link below for more details.